MS Filter Systems, providing sustainable water treatment for small communities.
The multi-stage filtration system produces clear, high-quality, healthy water using a 4-step slow sand process. Let's learn how they work.
Step 1 is ozonation. Step 2 is roughing filtration. Step 3 is the slow sand filtration, which consists of a physical function, layers of sand, and a biological function, the top layer, or Schmutzdeck. The final step is an optional carbon contactor. Step 1. Ozonation. Ozone generators create ozone by applying energy to oxygen to fuse 3 oxygen molecules together. Ozone is injected into the raw water and circulated through its contact tanks, where it breaks up long-chain molecules into smaller, more biodegradable bits, as well as inactivating viruses, bacteria, and cysts. Step 2. The roughing filter. Ozonated water flows up through the roughing filter.
First, through a coarse gravel base, and then an intermediate coarse sand layer, and finally, through a granular activated carbon cap. The roughing filter removes up to 80% of suspended solids, physically straining them from the water. The granular activated carbon cap protects the slow sand filter from residual ozone and chlorine.
The roughing filter is periodically cleaned by a backflush and an aggressive upwash cycle, dislodging and carrying away particles. This cleaning process is easy, yet essential to protect the biological life of the slow sand filter. Step 3. The slow sand filter. The slow sand filter is essentially a support system for the critical Schmutzdeck layer in the top 2 to 3 millimeters of the filter, which sits atop 500 millimeters of fine sand, supported by progressively larger gravel that surrounds a drain system in the bottom of the tank. There are 3 processes at work in the slow sand filter: physical straining, polymer adsorption, and organic predation. First, the physical straining of particles occurs throughout the layers of sand, as some particles are trapped in the spaces between grains. Next, a polymer coating around each grain of sand attracts and adheres pathogen particles. This polymer coating is a byproduct of the biological process, the organic life of the filter. The organic predation process consists of larger organisms preying upon and digesting smaller organisms, further filtering the water while feeding and maintaining the health of the biological layer. That polymer coating containing predatory organisms is called the Schmutzdeck, and it is the life of the slow sand filter. This nearly invisible layer is formed within the first few weeks of operation, and once established, it is critical to protect it. So when the slow sand filter is cleaned, it is a simple spraying and/or raking of the surface to loosen trapped particles. The media itself never has to be replaced. A final optional step is the addition of a carbon contactor to further filter the water through carbon absorption. MS Filter Systems has been producing the highest quality of water with the least environmental impact for over 25 years.
This system is effective, efficient, and robust, with little waste, no inputs, and uncomplicated routine operator involvement.
For further information, visit www.msfilter.com. MS Filter Systems is simply a better solution.